Tim, how are you enjoying the whole experience of being here so far?
Oh, this is amazing. I find it a tremendous honor to be here, and everything we've done so far, starting with camp and then heading over to Slovakia, has been amazing. It's been a truly good experience.
And what about the performances so far? I know it's 2 defeats, but you're at a different level to anyone's been used to. How have you and the guys felt you've performed so far?
I thought we performed pretty well. That first Germany game, we kept it close for most of the game, and we pushed back a little bit, and we showed that we can keep up with that level. The Canada game was pretty special, but we learned a lot, and it was pretty cool being on the ice with those guys. But we're looking forward to tomorrow, and we'll be better.
Someone who is a North American, obviously you're a dual national on this team with that British ancestry, but was it special to play in that game against Canada last night?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Those are some of the best guys in the world. They make millions of dollars, but they really showed it yesterday, and it was pretty cool, and it was something I'll never forget.
I guess it must be hard because they are real superstars, but once you get on the ice, there's no way I guess you think about that. You've got to think of it as 22 against 22.
Yeah, exactly. We know all those guys on that team. We've seen them play on TV, but we were in a game yesterday, and it was one shift at a time, and we just tried to play our hearts out.
It's Denmark next up for GB. What can you expect from them? They maybe will admit they've had not a great start, but that might not be good for you because they'll have a point to prove.
Yeah, you can always say that about everybody. It's a short tournament, so everybody's trying their hardest every game. Everyone's really trying to get that win, but we're looking forward to it. We think we have a pretty good shot up against them, and if we play well, you never know.
What's the difference at this level? I know you've not played for GB before, but obviously in domestic hockey, but what's the difference at this top level World Championship?
It's the speed. Speed and the size. You have 2 seconds during the regular season, but here you only have 1 second. Handling the puck, you just see some guys, as soon as they get it, they know exactly what they're doing with it, and they know exactly where it's going. So everything's just a little bit faster.
Ben, well, the big games and the tough games keep on coming. Denmark next up. What do you expect from the Danes?
The Danes obviously got a strong team throughout, so we're just going to approach it like we approach every game, and just work as hard as we can and hope for a good result.
One thing the Canadians said, and I'll touch on the Canada game in a moment, but one thing that came out of my conversations with people connected with the team was about the work ethic. Mark Stone said that in an interview. Is that something that you can take pride in, the fact that your peers are saying this about this team?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to hear, but I think we know that anyway. Like that's one of our identities as a team. Like we're going to come into every game, we're going to work hard, we're going to play for the pride and play for the whole country. So yeah, I think regardless of who we're playing, we're going to be obviously going out there trying to win the game and doing every little thing we can.
The work ethic and the closeness bond of that team, do you think that's a big reason why you are where you are now, 2 promotions in 2 years to get you to the top flight?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think everyone looks forward to the GB camps and obviously the tournaments and enjoy being together. So that's the first part of it. It's not a chore at any point. Everyone's enjoying being there, enjoying playing for the country, and everyone's having a great time while we're here.
Got to touch again on the Canada game. What was the experience like playing against 22 NHLers who are bona fide top quality players?
Yeah, it was a very, very cool experience. Just going out there and just again trying to. I know I keep repeating myself, but just trying to work hard and take as much out of it as we can and take in the experience, really.
I guess it's a funny situation because you've got a job to do, but you're coming up against players that are the best in the world. I guess you've all sat in the dressing rooms across the UK and watched their talent on television from afar, but you mustn't detract, I guess, at the same time that you've got a job to do and you've got a division to stay in.
Absolutely. Like we've got a game plan, we got targets and stuff to meet, so that's it. There's definitely a bigger picture.
Obviously, you've played for GB in the 2nd tier and the 3rd tier. What's the biggest difference now, 2 games into playing at the elite level?
I think the speed. Obviously, we're taking a little bit of time to get used to it, I guess, and relishing the opportunity of it. But just this speed, whether that's like the skating speed or just the quickness of every play. But it's definitely a fun opportunity.